Yes, yes. So let me begin by presenting myself. I'm NyteWolf. A lot of people know me as a community guy. Uh, you know, and I helped a lot of artists when I first started out. And why I picked the number 22 is because I start seeing, right? I start seeing the number 22 repeatedly in my life. Just through my daily stuff, and I took that as a sign from the divine, or a sign of like some sort of energy out there. So
Nice.
I took that as a sign. I just ran with it, okay? Because originally, I'll tell you right now, my number, right? Is actually my number three and number seven. Like lucky sevens, jackpot. But after
Mm-hmm.
that, it changed. It changed after I start seeing this number all over the place. It's actually after I got out of the military, right? I start seeing it. I was like, what the hell? This two this, two that. Two is the number. I'm starting hearing like, I'm starting getting this intuition and this feeling of like two is the number, So, I'm very big into numerology, angel numbers, esoteric information, the Hermetic ways, philosophy. I could keep going on with zodiac signs, feng shui, positioning, intention, and all that stuff. So, what I do in here is like, I try. How can I make it practical for myself in this space? How can I actually use what I know that is very, abstract, and put it into this NFT space? I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna come with the number 22. And originally, the number 22, right, is an angel number. It's a master builder. There's 11. 11 is another master number, and 33. You hear about the 33 degree in the Freemason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 22 for me, it represents an angel number that uplifts other people, and that resonates with me. So I just ran with it. And when I got into the wax space, right, uh, I saw this artist. Actually, I was a. Let me take that back. I was playing Street Fighter and stuff like that. So I saw Street Fighter 5 in Wax, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows Street Fighter. So I've been in tournaments before in the East Coast and the West Coast. So when Street Fighter 4, my first tournament for Street Fighter was like Street Fighter 4. So seeing that in as an NFT, um, really got me captivated. I was like, yo, I need to get into this. But before I move on to that story, I was in crypto back in 2017 with BitConnect and all that stuff. If you ever heard about that era, where Ethereum was $20 and Litecoin was like 50 cents and Bitcoin was actually 2,500. So I was in that time. So my first NFT was Crypto Kitty, and I was like, man, what the heck? I just bought it just because I went onto the hype train as everybody else. It's like something new, you just jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that's my story in the crypto space. Going into the NFT space was because of Street Fighter 5 on Wax. So I met this artist, right? His name was Axel Production. He's a 23-year-old artist from France, and so I start looking into his artwork, and I really enjoyed his NFT. I still collect them to this day, and even though he's not as active in the community, um, his brand is Japan Stamp 22, and the reason why I choose to push uh, his um his project is because of the number 22. And not only that, I just feel like he's like a new talent. So I definitely gave all my energy and also my resources to his to what he was creating. And from then on, I came up with another idea. I was like, okay, it costs money. It costs money to to buy NFTs. It costs money to do giveaway. It costs time too to do all this. I was like, you know what, how about this? I'm gonna help other artists out. So the more I help other artists and build up their following, and when considering the Wax community is very small compared to Ethereum, so it was easier to maneuver and network with different artists all around the world. And not only that, as I start networking with more people, I realized that I got was encouraged by the community and inspired by the community to create my own NFT. And I was like, okay, well, I got very lucky. So let me get to my slides real quick. Let me get to my slides, and
So
you
you
know,
want a screen share? I can give you
yes,
a video
yes,
ninja
yes,
link. Hold on.
yes, I would love that. Thank you so much, Break.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna have a bounty block here in a second. You just jumped right in, but that was great. Thank you for overview about yourself.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they really don't know who I am. They don't know my face or anything, and I already been in this space for like 2 years, right?
Yeah, and
And
you're doing a lot on Twitter too. Yeah, you're very active on Twitter and everything. You love the wax community, and I love seeing that.
oh
stuff.
yeah, I love the Wax community, and that's where I started. And it's just like the blockchain itself and the ecosystem. It's just like very friendly for creators. You can make a mistake, you can experiment versus all the other blockchain. So that's one thing is, I mean, I've never been on Polymatic, or I've done Ethereum, but it's just like there's just something about Wax that keeps me coming back. And whether I'm making a different collection on a different blockchain, I still come back to Wax.
Cool. You like
Yes,
wax?
yes.
All right.
Of course, I love Wax, and I don't think that'll ever change in a long time.
All right. Here, I'm gonna put a link into the booth chat. Are you single?
Thank you.
You're a cutie, says the ghost.
No, I'm actually engaged.
Oh.
I'm engaged. I have a six. I'm 35. All right. If everybody asks, I look younger than my age, but I've been, I'm with a beautiful woman. She's like, the love of my life, and she's really good with my son. So I have a 6-year-old, and that's why I'm so busy, and I'm a full-time student. So my time. That's why I wish I could be more engaging in the metaverse with you guys, in the inverse. But the thing is, like, I'm just like juggling with so much stuff,
Oh yeah, we all
taking
are.
my,
It's all good.
yeah, we're all juggling. So I'm like trying to make time, and luckily, like I said, you reached out to me with the time slot. I was like, yo, this is perfect because I'm a morning person.
Okay.
I start my day. I wake up. Usually, I start my day really early just to get time to myself. Because once my son gets up, I'm like, okay, I gotta juggle with him.
Nice. You want to pop that link open and hit a screen share?
Yes. Okay. I just clicked on it. Give me a sec, real quick.
Yeah.
Screen share.
It should let you choose camera or the other one.
Got it.
So do the other one.
Screen share and what's it? Did you say camera?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
so
the
select
camera.
screen.
The other one.
Okay. Select screen share. Correct.
Yeah. Why are you not on Wombat? Have you applied? Are you on Wombat? Or I mean.
Oh, you know what? The thing is, like, I'm not on Wombat, and I'm not on a lot of platforms. It's just the time, It's just so much stuff. Like the space moves so fast. So
Well,
I don't
mean,
get that.
becoming staking for Wombat, is that the question? Because that takes, you'd have to apply and you have to wait a long time for them to even consider. We're on Wombat.
Yes.
ConsumerBreak is on Wombat, but it's not like you can just apply and now you're in there. It's not like that at all.
Yeah, I guess like it takes time, and I just haven't got a chance to. You guys see my screen?
I see it. I'm about to put it on.
Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can make this full screen. I just woke up like an hour ago, so I'm
Oh,
trying
you're
to.
good. I've been.
Got my coffee right here. Got my coffee.
I've been sleep deprived all weekend. It's all good.
Yes.
All right, I have your screen share. Yep, and I'm going to
Okay.
continue making a bounty block, and I'll share it when it's done. And if you wanted to have any prizes, you can add them too.
Yes, I would. I
Awesome.
will. I'm gonna add a 1 of 1 actually. A 1 of 1.
Ooh. All right, here in a minute, when I have it ready, you can name what you want. But so you already told us about yourself. Great. Now tell us about what you got going on here. Presentation.
Okay. My presentation. So this logo, right? Like through my journey, this is an artist from Thailand. Actually, he created my logo, and he gifted this for me for helping him build his community up. So, yeah, the logo design is from him. So I want to give out credit to Onijin. If you guys know about his collection, pretty dope. So I'm gonna start out with the story. All right. So the path of the 22 begins. The star shines brightly in the night sky as the 22 path emerges into the light. As the trail begins to take shape, the tall trees in the forest reveal their hidden knowledge, signaling the beginning of an exciting adventure. So this image right here is AI created, and so this was one of my first collection right here from my art by NyteWolf. So that image right there that you see is actually a garbage can, and I just remixed the shit out of it.
Nice.
So let me begin the story. So the origin story of NyteWolf. 2019 finds me back in Oregon, having served my country and feeling confident that the universe is on my side. I have always been a deeply spiritual person who questions the very foundation of reality. Many supernatural events and instances of divine synchronicity have manifested before my eyes. While I learned, while I was learning what it means to live for something other than the materialistic society into which we are all born. Every once in a while, I wonder if there's a world out there that we can only sense with our intuition. So I'm really tapped in with my intuition and my angels. So I'm pretty deep in that. The journey of the 22 continues. The unseen world beckons me, a mysterious and unknowable place that I must traverse in order to discover the truth. The path of the 22 is a journey to the unknown, a quest to understand the mysteries of the universe and the secrets of the soul. So this is another artwork that I created. It's this picture originally, if you actually check the NFT, so with the art by NyteWolf schema, I put the original picture and I put the whole process of like, what's the beginning and the end, and it has music in it and everything, so very interactive. This is one of my favorite pieces. So let me get back to the story. I'm aware of previously unsuspected universe through the sensation of the pineal gland to opening the visible light spectrum. Understanding our habits and characters unlock the thought process one spirit had derived from the beginning. Mind, body, and spirit must be harmonious to control one's behavior completely. This will become clear to us as we become aware of our emotions and how we can tap into the unlocking our abilities of our DNA. We are socialized to accept the consensus of others' perceptions as truth. As I turn inwards for wisdom, I begin to experience synchronicity.
Nice. The pineal gland. Do you listen to Tool music?
Yo, I have not listened to Tool music, but definitely.
It's so on par with it. But of course, it's like grunge metal, but it's so on par with psychedelic pineal gland type stuff.
Yo, you know what? Like every now and then, I actually go to me and my girl. We actually go to nature, right? And we go on hikes, and whether it's 2 to 3 miles, but we get on some that chocolate mushroom. So anytime I go white water rafting with my girl. We have right next to there's Mount Adams, Mount Hood, and stuff like that. So I'm
where
really
are you at? What state's that?
I'm Oregon, Northwest.
Oregon, awesome.
Yes. Did you okay? Before I go on a tangent with Oregon, all right? Did you know we have 1/3 of national forests in Oregon?
No.
Across the United States, yes, 1/3.
Oh wow! So national forest must be really spread out and like smaller because Oregon's just like a little chunk of the U.S.
Yes, it's like a square. It's a square, West Coast. Yeah, so it's like you got Oregon, you got Washington, right? Then after that you got California. So I would say the northern Oregon, northern Cali to Oregon. That's where it's at. And nice. I've been to Mount Shasta in California. Beautiful.
Love it. Hey, real quick, for the bounty, like you said, a 1 of 1, right?
Yes, 1 of 1. If you look at my profile picture, right? If you look at my profile picture, that's the 1 of 1. Not only that is so you have the still image, then you have the moving image. If you check my 1 of 1 on my collection, it's NFTopia. It's on my collection. If you click on my link, you'll definitely find a bunch of 1 of 1s. I have a bunch of collections. They're 444.444 wax, and I already sold 3 of them already. Not only that, I have a drop today. Nice. With a drop today for it's called the Follower of the 22. And not only that, I'm doing a 1 giveaway right now, and it's on my Twitter post. If you check out my main tweet,
there you go.
So definitely check that out.
Yeah, hit up Twitter, NyteWolf. Did you want to give anything else away, or just that one?
I do. Right now, I still like to uncover the secret. It's just. But yes, I would like to do a lot of giveaways. Usually, if you go jump in my Telegram group, I always make it rain with wax. All right.
Cool.
Like almost every morning, the first people who are active in there, because my Telegram group is actually more of like an open forum, so you can shill anything you want as long as you have the detail, the description, as long as it's not scam, and tell me who you are, then we're okay. Because everybody especially my people that manage the group, right? Which I'm very thankful and fortunate to have them to moderate my chat. We tend to police ourselves, so everybody's a grown up, but just don't throw no scams up in there, and yeah, and we're gonna be cool if there's no scams, because I don't like scammers.
Nobody does. All right, I got a bounty block link there. So there's 3 prizes. One of them is the 1 of 1. One's an NFTopia pen. One's a promo from ConsumerBreak, and I'll announce those winners at the end of the hour. So you
Yes.
can continue. Yeah, anything you want. You want to talk about Oregon, great. But you have a presentation here, so
Yes, yes, yes. So right here, this slide right here, this is where it originally started, right? This is OXO Production NFT, OXO. So since I have a bigger screen, I'm gonna read it out. So it starts off like this, it's like, honestly, my favorite number is 8, but my mom is 2, and we're just going back and forth. So he added his mom's number and his number to make 22. So I was like, good choice. I like it. It's genius. I'm gonna start collecting number 22. So during this time, right? I decided to collect only number 22, not number 1, not number 2, no low mints. It's only number 22. But not only that, right? While I was doing this, right? I would lock 22.22 tokens onto number 22. And it didn't matter if it was whitelisted or, orange listed or what. I just collected number 22. And if you give me a number 22, what I usually do is I would lock tokens on there. So now you have the monetary value lock onto the tokens. So if I wanted to get my tokens back, I would have to sacrifice that NFT. So it gave me like an emotional attachment, to this NFT. It's like anything I locked on it. So if I burn it, right? If I burn it, that means I really need the money. So so that's what started the whole 22. So he came up with the 22ception, and we did a collab later on the following year. So it's called a 22ception. It has this as my NFT and also his artwork and stuff like that. So also I wanted to express that during this time, right? During this time, we did a giveaway, right? We did especially a 22 movement giveaway where we have different tiers of people who locking tokens, and for unlocking a certain amount of tier listed tokens, right, onto their NFT, which has to be number 22. And I had a team that actually manually go into people's wallet to look if they have the requirements, would get a free NFT. So there's different tier lists. So we had 3 people who locked over 100 NFTs with 22.22 tokens on it. So if you do the math, that's a lot of tokens locked onto number 22 NFT.
Yeah,
so we only
neat.
had 3 people. We had only 3 people.
So if you see any NFT, any mint number 22s running around with 22 wax locked onto them, you know where that started.
Yes. So I was the originator of that, and I got so many. I was so surprised and overwhelmed at the same time. I was like, wow, we have so many people coming in. Either people, the lowest tier is you just need to lock one time and you get a free common NFT. So there's different rarity. So let me get back into the story. In light of this, I discovered a movement centered on the angel number 22. I started in the cryptocurrency space in 2017 when things like initial coin offering and BitConnect clones were commonplace. After discovering Street Fighter on WAXP blockchain ecosystem in 2019, I got back into NFTs and eventually started marketing my first collection. Japan Stamp 22 is the official title of this group of stamps. The 22 resonate with what I've come to understand as a guiding symbol for my life path today. I like to highlight OXO Production, a French graphic design student who was at that time 23 years old and my current favorite artist to this day. It was because of this that I started using Twitter more frequently. I felt motivated to start a 22 theme movement because I wanted to contribute to the growth of the Japan Stamp 22 group. So that's one of the biggest things, and I always give credit where credit is due to whoever and wherever, I don't really like to take credit, and what I'm saying, and I like to highlight people's achievements. And I'm like if you ever played ConsumerBreak, have you ever played any MMO before or any party type of system video game?
Some. I'm not much. I don't have time to play much, but I've been interviewing them though. There's projects here that are MMOs.
Well, you know that there's always like a guy that comes in melee, like a warrior, and then there's a mage, right? Well, I consider myself as a bard. I'm like the hype man of everybody.
Sure, like Avalon, they got those things too.
Yes,
yeah, there you go.
Yes. So I'm like a bard, I'll be like playing the flute or something, or playing the lute. Yes.
Playing the lute, that's right.
Yes. Following the path that leads to the 22s. Artists who recognize the significance of the number 22 through their work shines a light on a symbolic meaning. From the world of cryptocurrency to the realm of creative expression, and the many people who live here, this page is dedicated to illuminating the many roads that leads to the 22. All right, so this is my first collection right here. It's called Made with Love. My collection is My Cataluna 22. So this character, I spent over 1,010 hours from a video game called Black Desert Online. I just knew that at that time, right, I had to stop playing video games. You know, I was like, because I was getting too emotionally attached to my character. But not only that, right, I was like, okay, I have a very strong character, but I have nothing to show for. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just decided to stop playing video games. So what came out of it was an NFT, which I used that original face that you see on the right side, and I made it onto the left side, right? So I used a face swap app. So I swapped it, and after that I started doing giveaways with that. I was like, okay, I can make my own NFTs and start giving it away. So that's what I did. I'm gonna get back to text real quick. After achieving my goal and contributing to the community development, I made the conscious decision to lend a hand in the advancement of other communities too. By holding numerous giveaways on Twitter, I was encouraged to make NFTs by the community. Therefore, I decided to make a Black Desert Online character with My Cataluna face swap series on WAXP as the focus of my debut NFT. My first reaction was astonishment at the prospect of a 3D image character from a video game in which I had invested over 1,010 hours coming to life in the virtual world. I had given form to a virtual persona belonging to a fictional character in whom I once invested deeply. So down here is I try to get this collection whitelisted, of course, with copyright and stuff, you know. Mm-hmm. So so anything I make on this collection is always going to be free, no matter what.
Oh, that's cool. All giveaways.
Yes.
You play BDO, Prince says you're a nerd when playing BDO together.
Yeah. I am a nerd. I'm a super nerd right now. So that's why, I used to play video games just to escape, you know.
We're all a little nerd in heart. This is Web3 gaming over here.
That's what I'm saying. Kudos. All right. The path of the 22 is an experience of tapping into and thinking outside. I walk along the path of the 22 is an adventure into the unknown, a chance to learn more about oneself and the world. It is a quest for self-awareness and a quest to find one's place in the world. Along the way, we gain the ability to think critically and independently, expanding our horizon and inspiring new ideas. We force ourselves to question conventional wisdom and open our minds to alternative point of view. And since then, everything I've done in the NFT space has been geared towards making blockchain not only more enjoyable but also more accessible to a broader range of communities. I have onboarded so many people that weren't even into NFTs in real life. So that's the power of the NFT and the power of using this blockchain and this tool to actually network with people.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to drop by today to share my enthusiasm for WAXP and the TON blockchain and the NFTs I've been able to acquire there. Help me expand the area and extend a hand of peace to all surrounding communities by joining me on this adventure. One's ego is an illusion, and one's greed is a mental disease. As a follower of the 22, I come here with a long-term outlook to enjoy the ride through the community in Web3. Once again, I appreciate your help so much. Here's hoping the number 22 help us find the answers, and we need to move forward. And these are my collection down here. Got the links for the Wax collection, and also I started a new collection on TON. I noticed that a lot of Wax community members and artists are dabbling into TON because of Danish crypto.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So,
yeah.
Yep. So we have pretty much the Wax community is going over there to to take advantage of the newer blockchain, but we're still Wax for life,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please don't leave. You can do both.
We're not leaving.
Same
we're not
thing
leaving at all.
Yeah, and same thing with Danish and Nifty VC. He's doing a bunch of TON stuff too, but they're still Wax heads though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I love it.
Sure. And this is my last slide. I'm gonna end it off like this. The future of the 22 just started. The journey has begun, and the possibilities are limitless in the world of 22. The path of the 22 is winding one, ever evolving and full of possibility. And after that, there's my NyteWolf link right there. So I do have another social media. It's called TON Place, and it's on a different social media besides Twitter. So if I get 22 referrals by the end of today, I'm gonna do a Night Bay TON giveaway. So you'll get another TON giveaway on a TON NFT from me, So yeah,
Nice.
there's a lot of giveaways going on.
Throw some of those links in the chat. I see the referral link.
Yes.
Throw it into
Okay.
the booth chat here.
Will do. So
Excellent.
if I have 22 referrals by the end of today, there will be. Let's see. How do you? Okay, I got it.
That was
cut that off.
Inception
Cut that off.
screen.
Yes. So yeah, I'm doing giveaway on Ton. I'm doing giveaway on Wax. So you get a 1-of-1 here on Wax. You get a 1-of-1 on Ton. And not only that, what else? There's a giveaway for my drop for today. And of course, we got the puzzle pieces, the collab with ConsumerBreak. So we got a lot of stuff going on today. It's very exciting.
If anybody, I love your energy. This is like really awesome to see, because you're also energetic in text too, like hyped about stuff. So this is just I love that stuff. Being excited about Wax, being excited about the project. This is the hype train. Bring that hype. This is
the hype train. Yes. And it's perfect that you reached out to me, because I'm really a very good hype man. Like, I just like hyping people up, because I don't know, it just makes me feel good.
That's awesome. And yeah, the puzzle piece collab, if I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you're kind of new to NFTopia, if you weren't here in the past 2 days, we have these jigsaw puzzle piece NFT drops in a bunch of different booths. There's actually 18 of them, and that blend is going to drop here in about later today, like 6 hours. I do have the link for it, so I'll just get that, and then you'll know who's participating. And while I'm on the topic, fun fact: if you don't want to go to all the booths to get the links, which is fun too, that's fun to do. But if you don't want to take that time, go to the top right of their screen here, inside Inverse. Click on it. Go to the booth that you're wanting to get. So you need to have the list of the booths, which is on the blend link. Boom. And then their links are right there. So you can just hit it from right here. Pixtalgia puzzle piece. Boom.
Let's go.
All the drops are 2 wax. So I think next time we'll make it 1 wax. I didn't know there'd be 18 collections doing this. And this is all thrown together this past week too. Like full blown thrown together in the past week. So, but it seems to be such a success. Everyone is collecting pieces, and most of them have sold over 100. I didn't check most of them, but they've sold. Even some smaller collections that don't normally sell 100 sold over 100 because of this. So
Skunky Chunk sold almost 500 of the puzzle pieces.
Of course, Skunky Chunk's done. The thing is, with Skunky, he's like, he didn't want to make it a public drop either. I don't think, maybe he didn't. And it's an unlisted drop only here, but he has so many fans. They're like, oh, a new Skunky drop. Oh, get on there. So, but they're all uncapped, and at the end of the weekend they'll be locked. So that way, okay, Skunky Chunks, he's gonna sell a whole bunch, and it's gonna be capped at that amount. And then other ones will be capped at a lower amount, and whatever. And if we're on Wombat, that actually gives us a higher MP when the cap's lower. So it's whatever people buy in the weekend, whatever it ends up being, that'll be the cap next week. And then the blend will happen very soon. Cool. Do you want to go over anything else? I'm sure you got some stuff to talk about. We still have 25 minutes.
Perfect. Yes. I just want to give a shout out to all the people who actually stopped by and show some love and support. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, because when I first started this, right, like this 22 movement and just networking with people in general, people thought I was actually crazy. Actually, I was like, what the hell is 22? Are you Illuminati and stuff like that? I'm like, nah, I'm just like, I'm just making a movement. So, and I came up with a slogan, right? It's called "It Takes Two to Make a Movement." So, 2. So I've been using that ever since then with some gifts. It's just like, it expanded to the point where like other people are start doing it. Like I said, the 22 movement, right? The idea behind it is like, I do not own the movement. I do not, I don't own the ownership, but I am like the face, the host, or whatever. But it's just it's a vehicle for everybody. Actually, it's a very universal vehicle for anybody who wants to get a platform, especially in the space. So we have other people doing giveaways. So it's just like a people that like to come together and do a lot of giveaways, finding opportunities.
Awesome. Love it. Anybody got questions? You should have said earlier. Joe Liv said you should have just spent 222 hours or 2,200 hours.
Well, at that time, I didn't even follow. I didn't even know what the 22 was. At that time, I was in a different space.
Well,
different
I know. I tell you what, if I ever get I'm not a huge collector like many of these other community members, but if I get a number 22 mint of anything, I will think of you, and maybe we'll make a trade. Let you have
Hey,
it.
yes. Definitely. I accept all 22s. I even have. Okay, I'll show you my favorite 22, and I'm gonna shoot it in the link, right? And I still have it to this day. It's from. So it's a pencil drawing. It's a pencil drawing, and the name of the NFT is called Milky, right? And I don't know. I just like it. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Back.
Where you putting it up at?
Hold on. Your screen
Sorry.
share is off. Let's see. Hold on. Let me refresh.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
a sec.
I cut off the screen share because I don't have anything. Let me. Yeah, I don't have anything to show, but I was gonna put up a link in the chat real quick, so
Okay,
you guys
you
can
could do
check
that.
out the. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to show it on the screen, any links or anything, website,
Okay.
whatever,
Yes.
doesn't matter.
Okay, then let me shoot me that link one more time. I'm gonna start sharing my collection of 22.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and if you want to share exactly some NFTs, art and different things you already have.
Yes, from other artists. Shout out,
There you go.
Very cool. So my little brother that's like his way of marking everything he owns is 22.
Yes.
And so he would literally take my CDs. I still remember when we were like teenagers, and he would write 22 on them, and then now they were his. And I was like, hey, just because you write 22 on everything doesn't make it yours. But
Hey,
sometimes
sometimes it's like that, when you put 22 on something, it's like, but really the 22 is just a number by the end of the day, and it's a good number if you understand the meaning behind it, and you find that meaning, and you try to incorporate into your own whatever you're doing, whether it's like you're going to school or you're doing NFT work or anything. You just put it in your philosophy, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna run it.
Nice.
Let me show you my collection real quick. So back to NFT. So all these NFTs. So I have burnt. Okay, after the date was it February 22nd, 2022. I start burning NFTs because I needed some money. But at that time, I had I would say over 600 to 700 number 22 that are locked with 22.22 tokens. So, but I burned quite a few already during the bear market. But yeah, these are the 22. This is Oni right here. He's the one that created my logo, so definitely check him out.
Oh, that's cool. I like the animation. That's a little 3D thing.
Yeah, 3D thing. So this is Oni. We did a collaboration, and when he created that logo, it just resonated with me because that logo, right, 22, the way it's shaped, is actually an ohm sign, or what do you call it? The ohm sign.
Yeah.
The omega sign. Omega. Yeah, Omega.
Oh,
So
yeah, duh. I should have seen that. Omega in your logo.
It's like the beginning, the present, and the end, right? But really, they're all overlap if you think about the fourth dimension, right? Time is overlap. It's like a book, You could tap into it, pinpoint to it. So it made sense, Love
it.
It's always been here. It never went away. It's just the number. And finally, when people open up and tapping into it, it's like, okay, it's already been here. We just need to open up to it.
I love it.
Yes, so these are my 22 collection. Of course, I got in when the Bozak era, when Bozak was still Kenneth Bozak was doing his thing. This is Momo, was it Lud Momoko?
Mm-hmm.
If you ever, I think
we had our first event of NFTopia was AMA with them.
Yes. So this is a collaboration I did with Lud. It's called Tig Old Biddies, with the 22 ammo. So
Nice.
the artist created created Mike Cataluna, and not only that, Lud knew a little bit about myself too. I was like, gave it some bio, and the Lud came up with the creation and everything for July 4th. This is a July 4th special right here.
Nice.
Yes, and let me get back real quick. So I usually post up my highlights are all collabs. So I did one with Endless Loot right here, the NyteWolf armor. So he had the collection over there. We did the NyteWolf armor. Pretty cool pixel art.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk later. We'll set up a ConsumerBreak collab.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We need one.
A 100%. I did another one with you know Smil. Smil. He does collabs with Quack in the space. So when Smil first came out, I was introduced by Oni actually. So we did a My Cataluna collab right here. And before I say the name My Cataluna, right? The way it's break down, the name itself has meaning. So my meaning me or I, Kata means the practitioner, Luna is the moon. So when we're in this space, we're trying to moon, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, right? So it's like, okay, I'm gonna bring this character in. We're all trying to go. We try and practice the way of the moon.
Nice. I like it. You need a Tony Trip Cyber Vandal collab, please. He says. Maybe you can set that up too.
Let's do it. Hey, you know what? I'm always open to any form of collab. I don't care if you're a big artist or a small artist.
Nice.
You know, I just like to collab and like to meet people. Cause I'm a social butterfly. So talking to people it really energizes me.
Nice.
And also inspires me to do something outside the box.
Well, you're in the right place then. Not just here at NFTopia, but the whole space, everything. It's awesome.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Right here, what's it? We got the collab with Crypto Swatch, with the Miniverse. I did one with the Miniverse.
Real quick, Crypto Powder. Knight, what's your wallet address? He's got a 22 for you.
Oh, okay. It's,
throw it in the chat.
I'm throw that in real quick. Put it in the chat. Let's do this. Let's make this happen.
Let's give him some 22s.
Give me some 22s, and you never know. I might throw back I might throw something back. Like I like to do this with people. When people give me something, I always try to remind myself to give them like a creation of mine or something that's not even dropped yet. Awesome. So I like to surprise people. This is what I do the best, making people surprised. So right here, so we got Crypto Swatch, we got the Miniverse. From Mini Vigilante, we got the Pixel Corpse. I did a collab with him. He's part of the. The funny thing is, this person right here. He goes. His Twitter tag is Hatouken, Hatouken. So when I first started the 22 movement, right? He reached out to me. He's like, "So, yo, how can I get into this?" I'm like, "You're already in it. You're already in it. Just rep the 22. That's all you gotta do." And yeah, he's been with me the whole time. Yep. If you're chatting with me, you're part of the 22. That's just how infectious I am.
Nice.
So, yeah, he's a good community member. I like in my circle, right? I call them the 22 champions, because they've been with me since since I first started and since I first existed in this space, in the Twitter space actually. So, I always remember the people that that supported me, kept me pushing, kept me going. When I didn't really know on how to keep pushing through. There's sometimes I didn't feel like doing it anymore. I just feel like collecting. Because I'm more of a collector versus NFT artist. But as I kept doing it and being consistent day in day out, I'm like, okay, I'm tapping into this new reality where I am an NFT artist.
Nice.
So you guys know about Cat Fresh? Anybody?
Sure.
Well, this guy is super humble. I love Cat Fresh. He's one of the reasons why I'm still in this space and hearing his struggle. Kudos to him and his daughter. And he's staying strong. I think he's been sober for almost 2 years already from his addiction. But hearing his story definitely inspired me because me and him is we're on the same wavelength, and every time I talk to him, we talk to each other on the phone. So yeah, Cat Fresh is the man, definitely. But I haven't seen him in the space. He's been I think more been working actually. He's been working and busy with his family life, so I understand that. But yeah, so now this is my 22 collection right here. So all these 22s that you see on the screen, right? They're all locked with 22.22 tokens. All this right here. I did one with Token Girl right here. This is a collab with Token Girl. This is a collab with Concept Wax right there. I got if you guys know about Digi back in the day, he used to do shout out raps back in the days too. I got a 22 of him. I got 22 of Japan Stamp. I got Senior Lupe 22 when he did a collab with Senior Bones. Bone Art, the guy that
Mm-hmm.
does the animation. So yeah, it's just
Awesome, awesome. We'll schedule something up, probably March, and then we can have a puzzle game and an AMA over at my Twitch, and you'll make some kind of consumer break collab NFT. This is
let's do,
awesome.
hey, this is yes, let's make it happen. I think March would be
That's
definitely
our
a good
next
month.
opening. I'm booked the weekly collabs till March right
And
now.
I'll show you my favorite before we go on. This is my favorite NFT right here.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Yes, Milky the Devilish Cat, by Blockstar21. And look, you look right here, 22.22. I don't play around.
Yeah.
22.22, and this is my favorite NFT. Not even whitelisted. So trust me, I don't discriminate. If I like something, I'm just gonna support it because I support the person
Yeah.
that's behind it.
That's awesome. Oh, you got what's that Hebrew lettering there? What was that?
Let me head back real quick. I have right here, Grace Hess. I think this is from Broken.
Oh, that makes sense. He's in Israel. Okay.
Yes. So I know Broken.
I love
before he
Broken
actually
Dolls.
became-
Love him.
Yes, I knew him before he even came. Before everybody knew him. I collected his stuff before anybody did.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like one of his very first collectors. If you go talk to him, he'll say yeah.
Okay.
Because he reached
He's
out
a great
to me.
guy. He's too busy this weekend, or he would have been here.
Yeah.
I was actually born in Israel too. I grew up here in the States, but that's why Hebrew just jumped out to me. I was like, hey, what's that?
Good. Yo, me and Broken, we have a very good connection. We actually did a collab on his sign. He has two collections on Wax. I know Broken Dolls, and there's a sign one where he does was it esoteric or of symbols of his NFTs. So
I haven't seen that in too much.
Yes, because he's so spread out.
Signs
he's
of
on top. He's
Power.
really focused.
Ben says Signs of Power. Cool.
Yeah, Signs of Power. Yes, that's the one. So there's a collab I did with him on that too. Yeah.
Collab. I love that. Collab is awesome in Wax. I love when projects work together, especially when like you're all about, like me, I'm all about collabs just full blown. But the other projects, they'll do some of it. It's more about their own project. Here, you're all about it too. I love that.
Yes, if you check out my collection itself, right? You see the collab section. It's very extensive.
Yeah.
I bounced around with everybody. Whether I'm not really picky whether you want to collab on your collection or my collection. It does not matter to me as long as we have a collab and I could be on part of the history on the blockchain. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. I love that.
Yes. So these are my collabs. I mean, right here I got another collab with so this artist right here back in the days known as Dogecoin Kid, right? He sold out. He sold out with. This is my first collab that ever sold out on his collection actually. Poorly drawn NyteWolf. So but I don't know what he's up to anymore. But this is back in the days. But I bought also. So you look at this dust sniffer, right? You guys know about dust, right? And Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought this dust sniffer, right? And, at that time that I bought it for 2,000 wax, and at that time it was $136. All right. Just because it was number 22. Just because it was number 22. So, there's some things that I'm like.
Do what you gotta do.
To
get you 22.
Gotta get my 22s, and it's a catch-22, right? You're stuck in the situation.
It's a catch-22, trying to get the 22.
Yes.
Today is 22 also, which you now I understand more why you were so gung-ho about doing it on Sunday. We gotta do it on 22.
Yes, and because it's all part of this magic or the manifestation. You think of something so much that you just act upon it in this reality. So that's how I operate. My mind operates in the fourth dimension, which is past, present, and future. So we learn from the past, we experience the present, but we plan for the future. Correct?
Nice.
So I used all that knowledge or this energy that I'm harnessing and to actually put it in action through whatever we're doing right now, like this interview we're having.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my I'm gonna find this one real quick. Another favorite NFTs that I collect, because I'm a big collector. I collect NFTs on almost a lot of blockchains. So Tezos, was it Cardano, Matic, Ethereum, what else? Solana, and of course Wax and Ton now. But Wax has been like the longest.
Cool. Well, definitely like hearing that. You're trying all these different chains, and then Wax is your favorite. Love that.
Yes. And the reason why I tell you, because I've tested a lot of blockchain, and I played with DeFi before, during DeFi summer, made easy money, But one thing I would say about Wax is it's fast, it's fast. It gets to the point you could transfer funds back and forth, and I like the speed of it. It's comparable to Solana in my opinion.
Nice.
Yes, yes. And
very user friendly too for new people. They can jump in. Granted, you got that paywall to create an account, but once you get started, it's so easy for new people. They don't even have to understand how it all works. They just see digital collectibles, all easy user interface. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, yes. It's very easy once you dive into it, and you know the ins and out of it. And there's so many tools and resources out there, especially with Nifty BC. He creates a bunch of tutorial videos.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a phenomenal. I met him in person actually. He's only 15 minutes away. I went to his shop, so
that's the picture he shared a while ago. I remember.
Yes. Nifty though. He's the man. He's the OG in the space though. Much.
He is an OG. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, we got 2 minutes on the bounty block. If you're not in it yet, now's your last call.
Last call. So I wanna since we have 2 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of my. So this is Dogecoin Kid back then when he was Dogecoin Kid. I got him to the 22. He's like the power of the 22. He's like, what the heck are you trying to manifest here? Your mom. And of course, it's he minted. I bought it, and after that, I got the number 22 and locked it. From then on, yeah.
Awesome. Prince Paradox says he just sent you a very special 22 NFT.
Thank you so
much. Very nice. Thank you all for donating a little bit. I'm gonna see what I have later on, and I'm gonna do the same. Just be ready, because people who do send me stuff, I tend to always give something back in return. That's just the way I am. I like to keep everything. I just like to give. I do a lot of giving. Same.
Yes.
It's awesome. That's something that Wax allows us to do too. We are able to give out free stuff all the time and mint them because it's so cheap. It's like the RAM cost to mint an NFT is about 0.1 wax, and it's like if you just sell a little bit, you can cover that. Or even secondary. If they're all free, but then if they're being traded a lot, the secondary alone can cover a lot of RAM.
Yes, for real. I have. So the thing is, I've been staking wax, RAM, and was it CPU, since way back then when actually the token price now is much cheaper than when I bought it when it was around 10 cents. So yeah. Nice. But this is all my one of one right here. We got this is the drop for today. We got the puzzle piece right here.
Nice.
We got the one of ones right here. So,
beautiful. Lou Rude here says the NFT I just sent you on the back of it says the map art on the redemption token commemorates Flying Bastion's first adventures in map making 22 years ago. How is it exactly 22 years?
Yo, we're synchronizing right now. We are synchronizing, my friend. Let's go.
That's right.
Hey, today I want to say Happy New Year's, Happy Lunar New Year's. That's the New Year's I usually go with. It's the Lunar New Year's, and this year of the most people know it's year of the year of the rabbit, but really it's year of the cat. We're in cat seasons now.
Cat season. All right.
Yes, year of the cat.
Prince Paradox, you bought a 10. I bought in $1. You came in at the very peak of November last. So I did too. I saw the $1, and then I was waiting because that's when I got into Wax, November. I mean, a lot of people did. That's why it was so high. People were coming in. But I was waiting, and it got down to, I think, 80, 70 cents, and I didn't want to wait longer, and I bought my bag then. But, of course, then the market continued, but I'm still in here. I bought the wax because I wanted to use it in wax. I started a collection, so that's how that went down.
To be honest, by the end of the day, I really don't even pay attention to the price anymore. Yeah. I just pay attention.
And a lot of the community too. And that's why they're here at NFTopia with the bear market. They like it because of the community and the projects, and they like what they're doing. So. I
think that's that's more value, and most people I've seen that, pumps and dumps, especially influencers and stuff like that, they don't value their community enough, because they just use
Yeah.
them for like a quick, like, liquidity escape, And I
Yeah.
think that's really messed up, in a lot of ways, because there's people that believe in the project. And I've been just recently, I want to before I go on a tangent, and I know the time is kind of short, but
Yeah, good.
last month my wallet got hacked, right? Got hacked. My MetaMask wallet got hacked, and the thing is, it happened. So I checked on the blockchain on the Block Explorer, right? It happened 116 days ago. So I'm like, I told myself, right, I'm gonna get a new wallet, and I never did, and I totally forgot because I got busy with in real life stuff. So I decided, like, this year before the Lunar New Year's, I migrate all the NFTs that I want, that really mean something to me, from the ETH wallet over. And not only that, while that happened, while my MetaMask wallet got hacked, so did my Solana wallet too.
Oh my
So
God.
so all my Solana got drained. So I'm like, shit. So I did. I made another one.
How are these
Moved it
things
all
getting
over.
hacked? That's not a good thing.
Yeah, no. Last year, I would say last year is Year of the Tiger. It's
You're
my
hitting,
one of
you're
my.
hitting bad links or what? What's the deal?
Okay, I'm a sucker for free. All right, like
Okay,
anybody else.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I get gullible. All right.
Yeah, you gotta watch
so,
it on crypto. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. So now I have a burner wallet. So
Okay.
so my burner wallet is attached to my ledger. So if I want to do anything, I'm gonna get my ledger out. I'm gonna do some transactions. So security is very main priority, because right now it's scammer season. So they're trying to come out and trying to scam you for all your money and all your NFTs. So be mindful.
Yeah, in Wax too. Don't click
In Wax too.
Don't click links in DMs. Like, prizes are not sent in claim links in DMs. It doesn't
Yes.
happen. So
No.
we
No.
directly
And also,
we directly airdrop usually, so you never even have to claim.
and also, guys, when somebody come and reach out to you, say, "Yo, check out my video game," don't fall for it. All right, because there's this account that kept messaging me every single day. Every single day, and when I didn't play the game, it would get mad and change to another account, right? So I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna help this guy out. Let's check out this game. Next thing you know, I got drained. So don't be like me.
Don't be like
Don't be like me.
Learn from,
Don't be like me.
Learn from the pros that did the mistakes. All right, let's see what winners we got here. Boom. It looks like the winner of the NFTopia pin is UFL2U.C.Wham. I know who that is. It's either Pig Iron or it's from the Shadows. If they're in here, what up? They're from our community. I can't ever tell the two wallets apart. Anyway, the next one's a pack of one promo from ConsumerBreak. That goes to Runman. Yeah, man, Runman. And then our one of one from the Path of the 22's goes to BMLAW.M GameFi. Congratulations.
Make sure to DM me, and also DM me so I can know your wallet and make sure that you're not a bot, because I'm out here. I'm gonna.
No, GameFi has been running. No, you're good. GameFi has also talked out loud.
GameFi, cool.
Here, I'll put the wallet into our chat. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. If you have open game, use a virtual machine to help. Yes, says Nuno. People scared to click my atomic gift links. Hackers ruin so much. You're right. Yeah, that's true. If you're making your own claim links, sometimes people aren't going to want to do it because they're afraid that the fakers out there. I totally get that. That sucks. They ruin everything. All right, let's see. Yeah, let me just, before I forget, I'm going to put that wallet in your thing, and then we will be going to Future's Relic next. Let's make sure I don't mess that up again. I think Future's Relic.
Where's Future Relics at? Is he in here?
Break Hall.
Okay, got
It says the world's first NFT filmmaking experience. He wanted me to title it that. He's a great guy, so this is going to be fun. And we'll be going there next to Break Hall. Let's
go.
Let me just do this real quick. Boop. There you go. That's the one of one. All right, so I'm going to continue streaming because I'm doing his too. And we'll be going to Break Hall. We can teleport there. I'm not trying to walk through doors with this kind of lag that I have going on while I'm streaming.
Yo, NyteWolf, I don't know if you realize, but I made it. I'm on 3 hours of sleep, but I made sure to make it to your thing. So I didn't know if you could see me down here, but I want to make sure you can hear me.
I hear you.
We hear you. Thanks, Go
I
Peril.
hear you.
Thanks for being here on
Thank
3 hours
you.
of sleep. I know what that's like. That's rough. All right. Well, thanks for making it in, man. Let's go ahead. Now, y'all can do what you want, of course, if you want to keep hanging out, by all means. But I'm going to head over to the Relics booth at Break Hall. Let's raid!